This video is intended purely to communicate information in accordance with the right of free speech.
Any advice given is a suggestion, and anyone seeking such advice should consult a competent professional.
All statements made in this video are my own honest opinion, and they do not represent any other person or body. As such, sharing matters covered in this video is in public interest. Hi, fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo. I don't know what this introduction is. I'm really serious. How are we going, everybody? I'm okay. It was raining, so the dogs couldn't go out. I wasn't feeling like it anyway, so that's good. I now no longer work on a Friday. I'm annoyed because the class I want to be with is on that day. But I'm applying for other jobs anyway, so we'll see. Anyway, it's okay. It's good, actually. We are looking at a lady. Oh, I've been following her for a little while. Her name is Rosetta. Sounds lovely, right? Rosetta is with Enagic, and she is the keeper of the Break Free movement group on Facebook. And I think it used to be more like, I don't know, had a higher profile because of, people like, what was her name again? Saber. Yeah. And it used to be very sort of like orgy-like, although I saw some pictures from the Enagic trip to Bali, and they were having an ice bath, about 30 of them together, and I don't think that the ice would have stayed very cold based on body temperature. Anyway, it's weird, they're weird, and Rosetta is responsible for the Break Free movement. She is prolific on Facebook. She posts constantly. Like, every time I go on, and it's not much because fuck Mark Zuckerberg. Sorry, it's too early in the video to swear that strongly, but fuck Zuck. Anyway, I am going to eventually get rid of my Instagram, so apologies if I've cultivated a bit of a following over there, but I'm on Blue Sky. I like Blue Sky. It's good. I think it'll get reels soon, and I'm on Fanbase. Anyway, my Facebook is a sock account, so she does not know it's me, and she also did name her stalker, and I was like, oh my god, has she found me out? And she named them, and it was not me. And I did find the stalker, and I said, you're cool, on Instagram. So shout out to you, Pork Soda. Yeah, so we're going to have a look at some of her posts. I do have a training, and I've been in her training before, okay? I have been live on their training, and did I make a video out of that? I honestly can't remember. I've had some good numbers with my videos with hitting Kelsey Ray and Courtney, so I'm like, I'm going to throw in an Enagic one in there, and hopefully it'll get a bit of traction. I love you, algorithm. Not really. Okay, so Rosetta. So Rosetta said, wow, another one. Beachbody is moving into an affiliate business model. Obviously, I've been collecting these for a while. Massive changes are happening in the online space. FYI, affiliate marketing is incredible when you know how to leverage high ticket. Why did I do that? I don't know. You're in network marketing, Rosetta. Okay. There is a reason why I've chosen her. So I was on Deecee's live earlier today, and she had the person who was the topic of the video come into her chat. Oh, everybody was actually super kind to her. I arrived just like in the middle of it, so I was a bit confused. And she was like, this is not fair, blah, blah, blah. And everybody's like so kind to her. And then I was watching the video, and I'm like, she's emotionally manipulating everybody. She's not a very good person, clearly. And then she made a comment on Deecee's looks. Fuck her for that. And she also has a unibrow. And I think it's a form of cultural appropriation. Because guess who has excessive body hair? And they get shit for it. Women of color. Yeah? You want a unibrow just like Latina black women? Anyway, the point there was that she was like, why did you choose me? Why did you choose me? Anyway, check out Deecee's video, and Savannah's covering it next week too. Thankfully, Savannah and we were like, we were jinxing each other. We could see through it. It was a way of this MLM distributor of controlling the narrative, which is what she was trying to do, and her upline, BT Dubs. And so often these MLMers come across as, oh, I'm just a down home, lovely person. I'll be your best supporter, etc., etc. And they are. It's forced relatability. Everything is like, hey, babe, love you, babe, etc., etc. And it's a transactional relationship that is just there for the MLM. She has no other relationships. This is Rosetta. I don't know about that other girl. She has no other relationships except for people in Enagic. And I know this because she posts about it constantly. These are my people. These are the best people, etc., etc. All right. This one says, oh no, so glad that can't happen to the company I'm in. It will always be network marketing style biz. What company are you with? Because Rosetta's going to try and cross recruit. All right. This is an example of what Rosetta does. This is her specialty. She wants you to listen to her because she knows what she's an objective person, an objective party in all of this. And don't listen to people who are close to you. Don't listen to anyone who doesn't stand to gain anything from you joining their MLM. Listen to her, right? Anyway, let's read it. People that love you don't always know what's best for you. Hang on, I'll make this full screen. I want to give you a different perspective. Oh, why? Why? Oh, because you want to recruit them, right? I was the gal that went to university, spent 45 grand on a 3-year degree, and I also made $0. Okay. Did you get a degree? Because that's what you paid for. Why are you fucking supposed to get any money back? Like, great. I went to university for 4 years actually and got 2 degrees, which I'm probably still paying off. But guess what? I've made lots of money. Everyone applauded me for going to university, as that always leads to finding a secure job, which I also did. I'm sorry, is this a negative? Are you shitting on university degrees? Because you said you found a job. I became a sheep. Following the blind, leading the blind. Okay, don't shit on blind people, for starters, ableist. Love the mixed metaphors, but what do you mean? What do you mean? Got a job to pay back a student loan. Yeah, it's not like America though. And that's what she's trying to sort of like infer, like get people to infer that we have student loan pay, like you don't start paying back your student loans until you earn over a certain amount, and it is a percentage, like a really small percentage, like 1 to 2%. All right. And worst of all, it was capped, whilst inflation is insane. Was it capped in the present while inflation is presently insane? That's in the past. And you're saying inflation is currently insane, which it's not. Okay. We went over the inflation calendar. Oh, maybe not in anti-MLM. Sorry, maybe that was in one of my political videos, but it's not insane, Rosetta. Okay. And you know what? In my enterprise bargaining agreement, right, there was a cost of living clause in case the pay rise that we got didn't match inflation and we would get extra money. Did you know that we could get more money if inflation was more? Does that happen in Enagic? Or do you just get $0 when you don't fucking sell anything? Unpopular truth. Society wants you to be broke. Society doesn't want you to be broke. I'll tell you who does though. Billionaires, the 1%, they want you to be broke. And people like Chrissy and Clint, because then you're more desperate to sign up to your fucking MLM scam, in my opinion. when you go against the grain, people will throw you off course or even warn you. Warn you. Why is that in quotation marks? Did they or did they not warn you? Because if they did warn you, then it happened. Also, sorry, I forgot to say it when she said a sheep. I'm sorry, I don't go with the grain. I go against the grain and still have a job. Like I'm very rebellious. I really want to make a shirt that says resist. I speak up. I'm in my union. I'm currently speaking with my union organizer about things. I'm being mysterious in case people watch my videos. Yeah. I don't just grin and bear shit. Okay? Yeah. I even had my ex's girlfriend text me, saying, "Be careful, Rosie. I've heard a lot about that water thing. Hashtag WTF." Yeah, what does that mean? Are you still friends with your ex? And yeah, okay. The best way to know if you should listen to someone is to see three things. What's their lifestyle like? Are they living in full alignment of their dreams that can set them free for life? Would I trade bank accounts with this person? If no, then you can't afford the opinions on someone else's limited perspective of an industry they know nothing about, especially if you go to Reddit for their proof, especially if they go to Reddit for their proof. I know a lot about this industry. A lot. And my perspective's not limited, it's very wide. So let's just role play. Do you think that there are people in Rosetta's life who don't have a good bank account, like people that she's related to and, friends and stuff like that? Definitely. But she's still going to have a relationship with almost everybody because she wants to recruit them. Eventually, that's her goal. Any relationship that she maintains, it's for recruiting. How do I know? Because my account, she has gotten in contact with me a couple of times. One of those times she was like, no, sorry. I noticed she had a post up about how she was going to cull friends because you see, you can only add so many people on Facebook because of scammers like Rosetta, in my opinion, that she's a scammer. So she does add a lot of people. That's not an opinion. And so these Facebook scammers, in my opinion, have to take friends away from the list so that they can add new people that they want to scam, right? And she put a post up and said, if you want to stay on my friend list, you better speak up now if you have a old piece. I didn't speak up. She didn't cut me either because she's trying to recruit me. Anyway, this is bullshit. There are people who are valuable, who are poor, who are disadvantaged because poverty is a cycle that is perpetuated by white supremacy, capitalism, and patriotism. No, not patriarchy. Okay. So there are people who are kept down by that system and they're still valuable. They have valuable opinions. They're good people and they may not be living their dream life, but it doesn't mean that their opinions are shit. Your opinions are shit, Rosetta. I'm spitting all over my mic. Spitting fire. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right. I don't really like Reddit for anti-MLM stuff, but that's just me. At the start, I blocked every single person that I felt scared about judgment and didn't want to be in the energy of, I want to prove it to them that I can. Do you want to go and get your money back on your degree because you're not very well, you can't express yourself very well, I'll say that much. So you might have a case there, Rosetta. Nah, I wanted to do it for myself and actually help people just like me, which there's a lot that are catching on. No, there's a lot that you're trying to ensnare. There's a lot that you're lying by omission. Yeah. The last few people that she has congratulated on ranking up nearly to legacy have been doing it for 5 years or so. And she's, saying that you don't have, as long as you work hard, you can get your first 100K, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, also, she wants to do it because she's a scammer. You have to continue recruiting when you do Enagic because of the 8-level deep compensation plan. Now, I want to, hang on. So I got my shit together, plugged into trainings, and worked closely with my mentor. I also noticed who I was winning in the wider community, and I modeled success. I still do that today. Do you mean you modeled success so you weren't actually successful, but you pretended that you were? Because my theory is that's what most of the Enagic people are doing. And in the meantime, they are very well supported by a partner who still works, or a credit card, or a loan, or whatever, trips to Bali, and so on. It's all this aesthetic of we're winners. I suppose you could afford to stay at an Airbnb if there's 30 of you fucking staying there, you know? I notice their grit, their energy, what they post, how they show up. You notice them, right? Because you're trying to recruit them. And actually, do they have a pulse? Are they over 18? Recruit. How they show up. Then I did the same and started to get my own wins. Oh, this is her mentors that she's talking about. Over time, I unblocked everyone I initially blocked, because fear no longer crippled me. Because you wanted to recruit them. In fact, my entire family has a distributor ID now. Fucking hell. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that she'd recruited her entire family. Christy X Ord, probably one of the mentors she's talking about, said you don't have to sell this to friends and family. You don't have to recruit friends and family like other MLMs. We're different. When every single person in her family has a distributor ID, you're fucking kidding me. You see what I mean? Have you got a pulse? Are you over 18? Recruit. I can recruit them. I'm going to recruit them. Because I'd never want them to drink chemical water, especially with the shit they're spraying in the sky. Oh, that's a convo for another day. Okay, so she's a conspiracy fucker as well. Fuck these cookers, honestly. These people, we're going through a new dark ages because of these fucking idiots thinking that they can do the research that smarter people and scientists can do. Oh, I'll just research on the internet and now I'm smarter than fucking science. Fuck them. Also, they don't have to drink chemical water if you bring around the fucking Enagic water, right? I know for a fact that she had 2 K8s because she talked about hiring it out to people, right? Why don't you give it to the family and then they don't have to be a distributor? Seems like you needed to recruit them so that you could rank up, right? It's another form of rank buying. Anyway, at the end of the day, it's your life, and it's on you to get yourself to where you want to be. Yeah, it is. So why do you fucking hassle people so constantly? It is their life. Leave people alone. Go the fuck away. If you're currently waiting on a dead-end street with a false sense of security and you want to learn more about the online space, comment learn, and I'll personally reach out with the info. 8 likes and hearts. If you're currently walking on a dead-end street with a false sense of security and you want to learn more about the online space, I don't think she got a creative writing degree or any sort of English degree because that doesn't make fucking sense. Those two ideas are not connected because they don't connect to work. The first bit doesn't connect to work, Yeah, she will personally reach out to you. Okay, P.S. These long fucking things here, she does them all the time. This is like an everyday thing. Also, she's banned on Facebook at the moment. Like, she can't get. Hey, what are you doing? Will was barking. I think maybe he needs to go to the toilet. We do normally have a wee walk here around about now. I wasn't going to share this, but I think it's so important to be honest and transparent. She wasn't going to share this, except that she shares everything. It's amazing to celebrate wins, milestones, and achievements. What are you doing? I knew from the moment I lost my job, that was basically like a rug pulled from under me. Were you a carpet salesperson? Because yeah, you lost your job. Why? Why'd you lose your job? I'd be interested to know because I hear so many of them. These people talk about their work history, and they're like, "Oh, it just wasn't for me." Oh, I got fired or whatever. I'm like, is it possible you're a shitty employee? Maybe you were bad at your job. Sink or swim. All of a sudden, my side business became my main source of income. How? How? How did it become? Because you have to actually make money from it to become your main source of income. You just mean it became your only source of income. I knew if I treated it like a hobby and stuff around, tick the boxes with no intentionality, no belief and no intentions. That's what intentionality is. Intentionality. I don't know if you know this, but intention is the root word for intentionality. I'm being condescending because she's so awful and so predatory. And she's got an education. She's got a university degree. She is a native English speaker, although she may speak Italian because I know her family is Italian. Yeah. Then it would pay me like a hobby, $0. I've had a hobby business for many years. Oh my God. I'm taking part in my hobby right now. One of my hobby businesses. Anyway, I do get paid, not $0, but not a lot because I have a job. I have like a part-time, actually. Can I just tell you guys from Enagic, I don't work full-time. I make enough to get by, making so that I can work less hours. In a dreaded job working for someone else. Scandal. Anyway, which also meant that if I treated it like a business and I used the same skills I learned from my jobs, many jobs, and bring that same work ethic here, then success is inevitable, obviously. No, it's not inevitable. Do you know how I know that? Your income disclosure statement. That's how I know that. And the many studies that have been done on MLMs that tell us 1% of people are successful in MLMs and everybody else either breaks even or loses money. So, work ethic has fuck all to do with it. Why are Christy and Clint successful? Because they got in before you. They're not skilled, actually. They're very skilled at manipulating people, in my opinion. Along the way, I've also had big challenges. I never blew things up on social media. If I saw anything dodgy happening, I'd always confront it like an adult. What do you mean? I don't understand that. You didn't get petty on social media? So who cares? A few weeks ago, this is what was happening. I had a lot of my community reaching out. We're having a problem with tense constantly with her. Reaching out to me saying that a former team member was reaching out to them. You got the reaching right in the second half of them. Not cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Why isn't it cool? I thought friends for life. So it's not friends for life. Hmm. Huh. Man, Minnie is constantly. Let me see if I can get it. She's constantly grooming Murphy. I have to move my galaxy. That's for my job. I get to do art projects for my job. I don't know if you can see it because it looks teeny tiny on my screen. Minnie's like constantly. She grooms Murphy and Mabel. Mabel asks for it. Mabel's like, and she grooms Murphy and she like licks his teeth and licks inside his mouth, and he gets annoyed with it, but she does not let him go. Anyway, yeah. So no, it's not friends for life. If you become a former teammate, can't reach out anymore. Apparently, not allowed to reach out. It's not cool. Anyway, more of the reaching. I reached out to the person and respected that she's in a new on a new journey, and to please not directly contact my team, as I've had a few people reaching out to me that didn't appreciate it. Why can't they say something? Why do you have to come in? This is weird. This sounds like information control. That's a cult tactic from the bite model from crappy human Stephen. Oh my god, I can't remember his surname because I've like wiped it out from my Stephen. You know who I'm talking about. He's the bite model guy, Stephen Hassan, because he thinks he was cool to work with J.K. Rowling. What? Anyway, that's why I don't like him anymore. The bite model is sound theory, though. Information control. Why? Why can't an ex-teammate reach out to a current teammate? And why do you have to be the person who speaks up and says anything? What did they say? You see, it's what she's not saying in this that's really interesting. Because remember at the beginning, she says, I wasn't going to share this, but I am going to share it, but I'm going to be really, really fucking vague. So the person who this is about knows, and my team knows, and anyone else who wants to know is going to send me a DM. And like this is a good little drama thing, but she's an adult because she confronts things like that. Anyway, I want to preface that I poured a lot of time and energy and encouragement into this person. So, what did you think you were just putting coins in to get something out? That's bullshit. That's fucking gross that you would think, oh, I poured so much into this person that they owe me something. Only MLMers, for real, for fucking real. These people, whilst I never expect anything returned, bullshit. Fucking lie. That's a lie, in my opinion. It was quite disappointing that I was met with what felt like a slap in the face. Vague, passive-aggressive. If you're an adult, confront it. What'd she fucking say? Defend yourself. You're the adult, apparently. She removed herself from the community and then continued to play victim, saying that she shouldn't apologize for her actions. Interesting. What happened? Like, I wasn't going to do this, but I think it's so important to be honest and transparent. This is so fucking vague. It's vague city. Vague city, vague city, bitch. Interesting. She also deleted me as a friend, but followed me. Yeah. I'm still so fucking confused by what the fuck happened. But it's amazing to see that the story will be that they didn't get the support they expected, etc. Oh, so somebody actually is telling the truth about this? Because this is, it was, the date is at the top. It's the 11th of the 12th, 2024. So this is after the ABC article. And they're still trying to victim blame, because she said, oh, she's playing the victim. Yeah, because you promise results. You fucking promise results. That's what you do. Although it's usually with like some shitty little like asterisk down the bottom, you know. Anyone who's ever worked with me knows how much time, mentorship, and support I give to my team. I'm celebrating drama-free zone because honestly, life is too fucking short to entertain victim mentality. This whole thing was you playing the fucking victim. Fuck all the way off. Oh my god, this continues. I did not realize how long it was. Like, you fucking... And the other person is the victim? Look at this bullshit. The sad part is that if people don't have self-awareness, the same story will play out. Woe me, woe is me is the saying. And TBH, I'm yet to meet a successful victim. Well, I think she just called herself out. Although she must be successful in somewhat, because her partner is also in the fucking in Enagic, so they have to be making some money to actually live, unless she's just rich naturally, My point is, wish people well, but don't accept drama into your life. No, I don't wish everybody well. I don't wish everybody well. Sorry. I don't wish people who are trying to recruit other people into MLMs, into predatory sales, and in Enagic's case, a fucking cult. I don't wish you well in your endeavors. I want you to fail. I actively am trying to prevent you from doing that because you're scamming people, in my opinion. It's like poison. Drama is like poison. Go to sleep at night without regret. Don't say dumb shit when things are heated. And being a leader doesn't mean you need to have haters to know you made it. Well, not. As far as I'm concerned, I don't have any haters. And if I did, I give zero energy to it. Oh, I'm sorry. Can we look at this post? This bit here and this bit here. This is you unbothered. This is you giving zero energy to it. Literally, give zero fucks. Lol. Oh, Rosetta. She's so funny. She cares so much. I wasn't going to share this, but I think it's so important to be honest and transparent. I wasn't going to share this. Drama is like poison, and I didn't even care, even though I've gone on and on and on and on and on and on about it. You're fucking kidding me. So truthfully, we can celebrate 1 million in sales, but I'm celebrating even more the thick skin I've had to develop. Yeah, because the money is fleeting, so you got to celebrate the other things, you know. I've got the impact I've gone on to make. Doesn't say whether it's positive or negative impact. The lives that I'm changing, again, doesn't say whether it's positive or negative. And the grit that I've embodied. You can't. Fucking hell. She probably thinks that she has a way with words, and she doesn't. This is fucking terrible writing. She probably thinks, I should write a book. I know she's thought that. I know you have, Rosetta. I know you've thought, I should probably write a book. I should write a book with all my long Facebook posts. You shouldn't write a book. This is bullshit. From experiences I've had in this space, that's what I'm celebrating more than anything. You're not celebrating anything. This is just like you bitching about somebody. You are so butthurt. I could have crumbled a million times. And yeah, sometimes I have, but I'll always get back up. Because the alternative is never an option. Lol, no way. My main and only focus is to help people win. Is it? Because your income disclosure statement indicates that not everybody wins. You cannot do that. And no, it's not. You can say it's that, but it's to help you win. Because when you help others, when you recruit others into this predatory system, which you often encourage people to go into debt for, you win. It goes to you. I'm not a counselor. Thank God. I'm as straight up as you get. No, because this is all Vegas shit. That's not straight up. You would have said it flat out. You would have named the person. That's straight up. I'll never enable you to be in be in victim mode. No, you won't, because you don't accept that people who fail are victims. You think that they're failures, and you're the victim when they try to warn other people. I'll always encourage you to win. I'm always going to lean into my edges. What does that mean? I'll always show up with integrity. No, you won't. You have no integrity. No top MLM leader, and I don't think she's a top anyway, has integrity. I'll always be the student and lead by example. I thought that education was useless. Maybe like university education. I am my word. I do what I say I'm going to do. And that's what you can count on me for. My current mission, so all this, right? All this with a pitch at the end. This is exactly like the unibrow lady. She went through all of that, all of this, like, I'm the victim because somebody who didn't do well, and I promised that they would, and I put so much time and effort and money and blah, blah, blah into them, and they started like, that we were going to be friends forever, and they're messaging my team. Oh, and that's like a sin now. Yeah, you're the victim. But join my business. You're going to use that to recruit. Fucking gross. My current mission is to help 10 more people to escape the system for good in 2025. I'm crystal clear in who I want to work with. Yeah, heartbeat over 18. If you truly want to elevate, I'm your girl. You can't do it in a year. And you fucking know that. So you are not straight up. The people you celebrate, the people who are actually making ranks, are in it for usually longer than a year. There's like one or two who do it faster. Right? Anyway, that's... Oh, this continues? Are you fucking kidding me? This thing, it's this long. But she's not. Like, I never wanted to do this. You must be 18 plus. There you go. Heartbeat. Open-minded, willing to leave excuses at the door. Coachable, willing to show up. That's, you got to do everything I tell you. And open-minded, so you have to believe in conspiracies like fucking cooker cunts do. Also willing to leave excuses at the door. And that's the little caveat there, because if you do everything she says, right, and then you say, but I did everything you said, and you're like, what about this? Well, I can't go on the training every Thursday. I've got like this. Oh, that's why you're not successful. You've got excuses, you know? She'll find a way to put it on them. She won't take responsibility for her part in that failure. Who wants to come with me to the top? You're not at the fucking top. You're not at the top. Knowing that there will be fun times, easy times, hard times, rewarding times, emotional times, and that's what makes it so good. Easy? When I found this, I understood that anything else I was doing in my life was a waste of time. Anything else. So you don't go to dinner, you don't go to the football. She's Victorian, so everybody goes to the football in Victoria. You don't go to the AFL. You really don't do anything else. It's only Enagic. Fuck that. Oh my God, that's sad. If I keep chasing a job over this, I'd be a fucking idiot. Haha. Yeah. Yup. Yup. Yeah. Yup. These fucking people. Like, that's unhinged. Like, honestly. This, like Christy saying, it's actually risky to have a job these days. You know? Whether they join you now or later, you have the choice right now to get started, or you can delay your own success story. Whether they join you now, why have you changed who you're talking to? This has all been like first person, and now she's gone to like, if they join you, no, if they join me now, if you join me, you know what I mean? It's just weird. Oh no, I'm going to delay my own success story if I don't get started now. Thanks. That's for you to choose. But if you meet me for 50%, I'll meet you the other 50%. Who wants in? Yeah, no one. Fuck all the way off. Oh, this is the hater. Okay, so she was unable to go live, create ads, which is a problem for Enagic, because that is their sales technique. They all say, like, we've got a system that's amazing. You can automate your business. It's Facebook ads and Instagram ads. It's ads on social media. That's what it is. Like, it's not fucking brain science, you know? So she got banned. How fun, lol. Looks like I've got my first hater. And I thought it was me. Like, I haven't done any videos. Oh, maybe I've done one on her. But I thought that she must have, like, found my stuff, you know. No, I thought she might have just busted me. TBH, I've never ever focused on haters. I actually think it's really annoying. The way I see it, what you focus on expands. It's so far out of my conscious thoughts that I literally give it zero energy, zero focus, and zero Fs. Lol. I just think if I'm the topic of someone else's conversations, that's pretty funny, haha. Is it funny that you got like blocked on Facebook? Also, she's just doing it on her other account. I noticed. It's so yeah, and you don't think about it, but you actually mentioned it in this other post before, haters. And you also wrote this whole thing about haters. I noticed a troll on my profile yesterday, so I blocked and removed. Literally zero time for shit like that. How do you know they're a hater, though? So anyways, looks like I won't be doing lives here for a little while. I may actually create a new Facebook page and start fresh. If I did, who wants to stay connected? My sock does. My vibe is that I'm not a person that says, I'm that person who says it as it is. No, you're not. That fucking post from before indicated that you were going to talk around the subject and you didn't get specific. No fluff, straight to the point. I always empower you to greatness, except if you fail. I never let you sit in your excuses and play small. I help women start a business online so they can get out of a space that limits them. You limit them. Your business is limited. I teach women how to bring in a fuckload of money so they don't need to stay in a box and can actually live life the way they want. Yeah, do you? Do you though? Because it seems like there was somebody in your team who left who didn't make a fuck ton of money. Fuckload, sorry. And do you live the life you want? Because you're on Facebook 24/7. That's all you do. Is that the life you want? If it is, cool. You know, cool. I just personally, I don't like going on Facebook. I get stuck on there. Although I love the Hoof GP. Okay, love you, Hoof GP. Okay, guys, watching cow hooves be trimmed, fucking addictive. Like, I cannot believe it. I adore the Hoof GP. Anyway, yeah, it's a waste of fucking time. And I only go onto Facebook because that's where you creatures fucking haunt, troll people, go into groups, pretend to be like, their besties so that you can recruit them. I have no tolerance for bullying. Well, that's interesting. Because it seems to me that you confronted somebody just for contacting your team. Take your meds, everybody. I don't understand how anyone can take meds without liquid already in their mouth. Like, you're freaks. And I was nearly, because I've got a partial denture and I take it out usually like before I go to bed, like sort of like when I start my coffee. And I know it's weird, coffee before bed, but it's only got a little teeny bit of caffeine in it. And I nearly just took it out just so it's like, oh well, time to take my denture out. Yeah. And teach you the mindset to overcoming shit that we should have been taught in school. Guess what? I did teach people about entrepreneurship in school last year. It was really cool. And I told them about multi-level marketing companies and predatory people like Rosetta. And you know what? We teach a lot of things in school that I know that people don't remember. I know that they don't because I don't remember it. You know? Yeah. I have no tolerance. Oh, hang on. Self-worth, self-responsibility. And I vow that I always will keep growing. I don't care if you grow or not. So I can be the best mentor, partner, and friend I can be. If that's your vibe too, say hi. Yeah, she's just trying to recruit. Yeah, so I'll follow you, Chantel says. But I don't understand why you can't do anything. Can you explain further? She said just open a new backup account. It's only a ban for a month. But I think it also is a good opportunity to open fresh and see how it goes. Haha. You didn't say why you were banned further. Oh, this one I did think was about me, honestly, because I was like, because of the anti-MLM. Imagine dedicating your entire life to bully people online and call it an anti-MLM movement. Meanwhile, they're asking permission for their lunch break. If people put half the amount of time into bullying to get a life, they may actually be successful. Even Kristen Wyatt, worlds are colliding. And I tell you, I got some posts from Kristen Wyatt before, and Melissa Collins had put a post on it, and I was like, I love finding Melissa Collins posts just in the wild. It's great. I mean, let's be honest. A job is the biggest MLM scheme on the planet. Yeah. Yep. It sure is. I didn't have any video of pork soda. She did say it was pork soda, I promise. Also, let's talk about this. Yeah, guess what? There are pyramid shaped organizations in business. The difference between MLMs and other businesses is the way the money flows. In a corporation, okay, the money flows from the top down. And in an MLM, it flows from the bottom up. That's where the money comes from, you see. Also, I don't dedicate my entire life to bully people online. And it just takes up a little bit of my time, not my entire life. Also, I don't have to ask permission for my lunch break. I'm a teacher. The lunch breaks are set. So, all right. That's like, and if I need to do something, right, which I need to do on Monday actually, because I've got a doctor's appointment, I just let them know I've got a doctor's appointment on Monday at 2:30. I actually have a spare period then, which I can do whatever I like in it. Usually I have to be at my job, but I'm just gonna go to my doctor's appointment instead. Yeah, I just let them know. I don't have to ask, and I'm trying to apply for other jobs. I don't have to ask for that either because I've worked there for 3 years, and you can transfer once you've done that. So yeah, I have a good life and I am successful already. 6-figure earner, and still not working full time because I don't have to. So yes, my job is stressful, and the cognitive load is a lot sometimes, as well as the emotional load. But it's a good job. It's got good benefits. I have good relationships with my fellow teachers, and I feel well supported by most of them. Yeah, I live in subsidized housing because I live in a boom bust town, so we're doing okay. Uh, mm. And I don't have to recruit anybody, so that's good. I don't have to sell anything. Sort of got to sell my subject because it's not seen. It's not what you call a core subject. So again, they might say, "Oh, you're doing something you don't enjoy." Well, I teach drama and art and media, and I love those things. I love drama and art and media. Like I love being creative, and that's my job. It's fantastic. Like, come on. If I get my new job, um, I'm torn. I'm gonna finish up here, but I'm torn because I want to move to a cooler place, and there is a school that I'm looking at that has a lot of vacancies. So I'm a bit like, schools with a lot of vacancies, what's going on there? What's happening? Why are there so many vacancies? Because that was our school last year. And I know what was going on, and I know what was happening, and I know why there were so many people. Anyway, but there is an arts job at the primary school that's just down the road. I know a clientele because we've gotten them in the high school, but it's just doing arts from prep, which is great, like 4 and 5 years old, to year 6, which is 11. And I've never worked with an age group that age. But I think that it would be really like an interesting sort of like path of my career to go to primary school because I've always worked with high schoolers. And yeah, like I think that it could be a way of like rediscovering like that passion, which I'm really like finding hard to find at the moment. So yeah, cross my fingers that I work it out, and I think I will. I think if I get the primary school job, I'll take it. But who knows? Who knows indeed? Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave this part here. There's going to be a part 2 to Rosetta because I'm going to respond to a training of hers that is just out. It has a name. What is it? Something like wealth generation.
Everybody to our lives. Teaching you how to break free from the struggle forever, how to your goals faster. You're also going to learn about mindset.
These people are not prospects. They're mostly in the fucking business already. And this one here, Lisa X. Langley, with her fucking cornrows and her cultural appropriation, she can fuck right off. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Is this gonna be one video on its own? Maybe. So I'll say thanks for watching. Stay cute, and I'll see you next time. And I'll be back with part 2, probably released on the same day. All right, bye.